Hello everyone, myself Nisar Patel, and today I'll be explaining you about the assignment 2 of open source development. First we have to import the random and string libraries. So we are import random, import string. Then we have to connect our Google Colab with the Google Drive. So we are importing the drive module, and then we are using the mount method to connect our Google Colab with the Google Drive. So let's run it. Yep, drive already mounted. Now we need to open a file that we save our score in it called score.txt. We have to check if score.txt contains anything or not. If it does not contain anything, we have to display this message, and if the data already exists in the score.txt file, then we display this message with the score that is saved in the file. If the file does not exist, we have to create the new one and display this message. If any other error occurs, like OS error, we have to display file found error reading the file message. And for handling other exceptions, we have to display unexpected error occurred. So within the try except block, we write our code. So we are opening the Google Drive folder, the score.txt file in a read mode. So we are reading the first line. If the first line exists, then we display the message with the score in it, or else we just print if the file is empty, welcome to our math game. If the file does not exist, then we display this message, no file is found, will make one for you. So right now I don't have any file in the folder. Let's run it. No file is found. We will make one for you. Okay, now refresh. So the file now exists. If we run it again, then welcome to your math game. Okay, now we have to define the max score variable, which is equals to 0. Then we have to define a function called myMathTest. Okay, then we are now defining the function. We need to call the max score variable here, as we need to modify our score. So global max score. Define two random integers, variable a and b, variable a and variable b. These two random integers are between 1 to 10. So from a random library, we are using the random integer method, and that will return any integer between 1 to 10. Then we are using the operator array, which stores the operation, addition, subtraction, and multiplication. So in the operation variable, we are choosing a random operator from these three. If the operator is addition, then we make a new variable called c and make the addition of a and b. If the operation is subtraction, then we'll do a minus b. If the operation is multiplication, then we multiply a with b. Now we need to ask the user for the question. So like, what is the result of 3 times b? So we are asking the user question, what is the result of a and the operator between them and the b. We are using the input method to enter the correct answer. If the answer entered by the user is exactly the same as the real answer, then we display congratulations, you are a pro, and we increase our max score with 1. If the answer is incorrect, then we display the message and we decrement the max score by 1. So let's run it. Okay. Now we have to define an infinite loop and call our myMathTest method that we just made. So we are making an infinite loop by using the while true, and then we are calling our myMathTest function. Then it will ask the user and see if the answer is correct and then increment the score. If the user wants to continue, then we ask it. If the user press Y, in any case, uppercase or lowercase, then it will run again. If not, if the user enters any other character, then it will display the message, thank you for playing, and display the score that the user scored in the game. Okay, so now run this. What's the result of 6 times 6? That is 36. Press enter. Okay, that displays congratulations, you are a pro. Now it asks whether you want to continue or not. So Y to continue. Okay. What's the result of 9 times 1? That is 9. Okay. Press Y. So now 8 plus 8 is 16, but if we enter 15, that is the incorrect answer, then it displays the correct answer is 16. Let's try another question. So if you don't want to try another question, you can press it any character and press enter. So you got 1. So first one for the correct one, the second point for this one, but we entered the wrong one, so it decremented by 1. So 2 minus 1, that is 1. Then next we have to store the score in the score.txt file. So run it. Okay. Now when I open the file, it does not have it. So refresh it, then open it. And now it contains the file with the 1, the score we just scored. Yeah. So in the part B of the assignment, we have to solve a quadratic equation. First, we have to print the message, welcome to the quadratic equation game. Then we print the actual quadratic equation format, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. Then we ask the user for the values of a, b, and c in integer formats. So let's run it. A equals to integer input. Please enter value of a for given equation. We are inputting the value and converting it into the integer format. Okay, so 3. Then enter the value for b, 6. Then enter the value for c, that will be 2. Okay. Then we are displaying the equation. Your quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. Let's run it. Okay, we are getting the quadratic equation. Then we have to calculate the discriminant value for the equation, which is b squared minus 4ac. So let's run it. Okay, Then we have to find the solutions of the equation. If the discriminant value is positive, then we get two solutions. If the discriminant value is 0, then we get only one solution. If it's negative, then we get a complex solution, which we don't need to display it. So we'll calculate the discriminant value. Then we are importing the math library. We are checking if discriminant is greater than 0. Then we get two answers, answer 1 and answer 2. We are calculating it by the formula minus b plus the square root of the discriminant, the whole term divided by 2 times a. And for the second answer, it's minus b plus square root of discriminant, the whole term divided by 2 times a. Then we display the answer in the format. We got two real solutions, which are answer 1 and answer 2. If the discriminant value is 0, then we get only one solution, which will be minus b plus square root of discriminant, the whole term divided by 2 times a. And we display the message, we got one real solution, which is the answer that we just calculated. If the discriminant value is negative, then we display the discriminant is negative, we got a pair of complex solution. Then we are printing the correct message. Okay, let's run it. So we got two real solutions, which are this and this integer, the double. And then we have to store our actual solutions in a file called quadratic equation. So it doesn't matter, we don't have to check if the folder has a file or not. So right now I have a file, let's delete it. Okay, so now if we run it, then it will make a new file for us and it will contain the equation and answer in it. So let's open it. Okay, we are getting your quadratic equation is 3x squared plus 6x plus 2 equals to 0. And then we are getting the two solutions for it here.